everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Classic Gamer 74. I am your host, Anthony Gamer, and in today's episode, we are going to look at my strip mall in Minecraft. And we're actually going to go inside the stores this time. Not just looking at the outside, we're going to go inside. Now, first off, I want to apologize for the lack of videos. The last one I put up was about a month ago where I did the Who Framed Roger Rabbit games. I've been really busy with work. Like I said, health issues are still going around. But I also have been working on some other side projects in music, writing, and videos, and some other cool stuff. And I will give you details when those projects come to fruition. I think you guys are going to really enjoy them. So, without further ado, let's check out the strip mall. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin our walk. Now, you can see one of the first things that I built here was this Fred Flintstone house, and I built this really cool 3D statue. Yeah, I'm not really that good at digital art, but I'm learning. I did this one just based on a plushie I have. Now, while I was building this house, this guy decided to move in. Actually, he moved in before I even got finished. Move. So you can see I just kind of set it up as a shop. Not much to do. It's one of those places that looks more interesting from the outside than the in. So, But it's kind of also based on a Flintstones amusement park that used to exist. Unfortunately, that's gone now, both of them. See, I built a car in the garage. Yeah, I did a pretty nice job. Not totally original. I got that from, that usual guy that I get stuff from. All right, let's move on to one that I did all by myself, and that is the Big Boy restaurant. You can see I designed the statue that stands out front, just like they do at, the few that are left, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and see. Now, as you can see, I just kind of designed it pretty much based on past experiences of going to Big Boy restaurants. You can see I got, the area here, the dining area, the restrooms, the kitchen area. So, yeah. Again, this one was totally based on just memory from having gone to several Big Boy restaurants over the course of my life. Alright, let's keep moving. Now here we have the Cat Cafe. Again, this one was not original. This was based on the work of that usual guy I always go to. Alright, so here we are inside the Cat Cafe. See the foyer area here. Looks kind of cool. We got all the cats, and for some reason that guy is stuck up there. Just ignore him. Kind of cool, huh? I guess I wish I'd come up with this myself. Okay, next up, we have one that is my design, and that is the record shop. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry about that. Alright, the wife and I had watched a special on NHK about a wind phone. Now, I don't know if any of you know what that is. The documentary on NHK is really good, really heartbreaking, but what the wind phone is, you can kind of see the building here, is a place, like a phone booth that people go to call family members that are deceased. They pick up the phone and they talk to them. And for a lot of people, it's been very therapeutic. The first one was built in Japan by this gentleman, and now they've spread all over the world. For a lot of people that have lost loved ones, it's very therapeutic. So since we don't have phones in Minecraft, I use this, because that's about the closest thing to a phone you can get. A lot of the wind phones have guest books that people can sign in. As you see here with this. So I patterned this one after the one that was the original one that was built in Japan. If you get a chance to check out that documentary, it's really good. It's on NHK. You see I put the cherry blossoms here to give it a Japanese feel, plus the flowers. So Yeah. All right. Anyway, go on to more happier stuff. Okay, so we've already looked at the Cat Cafe. And you can hear them all the way out here. All right, next up we have the record store. This was totally by my design. Let's head inside. See how I built these shelves to make it like they were records. I got all the discs up on the wall. If you want to purchase any, they're right here. See? And there's the proprietor. So, okay, next up, let's head over to the coffee shop. This was not my design. I don't remember who did it. I forget. It was a person I don't think doesn't have a channel anymore. But, alright, let's head inside. This is where I first learned how to make these cool light-up signs. See, the coffee shop is pretty nice. There usually is somebody working in here. I don't know where he went. Coffee prices. Let's head on into the deck. Nice place to sit outside. Okay, let's head back out. Okay, next place is one of my design. It's a tire barn or a tire shop. Also, here is, the fountain. See, like these are supposed to be like the air pumps. There are the tires, the tool area. And of course, a tire place would not be complete without a muffler man. So there is the tire barn muffler man. Let me get a better look here. See him there? Just like the muffler man that used to dot historic Route 66. That one's for you, Joel. Okay. Next we have the pottery barn. Let's head up there. Have a look. Come on. Okay, this again is of my own design. Kind of see I got all the different pots that you can make. Flowers. The proprietor, I just saw him. You can see I made all the different... Oh, there he is. Hello. There's that guy. Okay, now this is one of my pride and joys. This is Freddy Fazbear's. Now, this again was not my design. However, the original designer didn't design the inside, which I did myself. So let's head on inside. Okay. Alright, so you can see I got like signs, ask about security positions, how to keep your eye on your kids. Entrance is free. Notice. Only leave with your own child, not responsible for death and injury. Okay, so I have the prizes and tokens desk over here. There are those. I have the food and drink area with prices. And there's one of those guys. He just kind of hangs around. I have some arcade games. There's Donkey Kong, there's Pac-Man. There is a working crane machine. I had to put in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Love that game. All right, these are for the private parties. You can see I've got like an area set up here for like parties. Kind of cool. These guys keep leaving these doors open. Okay, as we head over this way, there's the ATM, I think. There is a basketball game that didn't quite turn out like it was supposed to. Here's a cool shooting game. Again, not of my design. And here are the employee area. Also an area for... I still want to know how he got in there, honestly. Okay, plenty of places for the villagers to sleep. Because they kind of come in and out of here. Okay, so let's head back this way. Now, I built a couple... There's a hot dog stand, and that guy has been standing on there for like weeks. There's a cotton candy or ice cream stand. Alright, let's head over here. Let's see, I got my camel tied up. Now this is a museum. Basically, again, this is of my design. So let's head on inside. Okay, you can see it's kind of got there's a coffee area here, coffee shop. I got all the paintings, and I got all these suits of armor encased in glass, which was a royal pain to do. The heads, that was also a pain to do. Sleeping area, because sometimes I do find myself staying here late, so I'll crash out there, even though it's actually for that guy over there. Got a telephone booth. See? Alright, let's go to the livestock auction. As you can see, I kind of got how I got these advertisements. Let's head into the livestock auction barn. Yep, you're not getting out of there. Alright, so you can kind of see it's just like a regular livestock auction barn for any of you that have ever been to one. You can see we got all the animals here. Chickens. Of course, I had to put this huge fence here because those goats love to try to escape. So, want to come here and auction, and then there's the auction block, put the animals up there, and then you just auction them off. There's a guy sitting in there with the donkeys. I don't want details. Okay. Here we are. Now this is Riss. Riss, of course, was a store that was here in Northwest Indiana in the 70s and into the 80s. If you know, you know. Okay. Let's head on inside. Kind of a variety. It was kind of a variety store, but mostly a clothing kind of store. You can see I've got aisles of merchandise. There's checkout. Then I've got clothes. Really nice. Yep, this was, of course, all my own design. I put those up there for lights. All kinds of stuff for sale in here. So, then, of course, we got the employee area only. We got some shelving, and that's it. Alright, and you can see there's a customer service area, and I don't know where that growling is coming from, but it's annoying. Alright, let's head out. Okay, next door we have our hillbilly bar. This is the Neon Cactus. Now, this building was of my own design. See, I got a muffler man up there. But there was a bar in West Lafayette, I think it's gone now, called the Neon Cactus. It was a country music bar. See, I've got everything here. I got the stage for performing. I got the bar. Got the restrooms in the back. I got those signs up there. We'll talk about those later because I'm going to have a contest with those. You kind of see I got it all nicely set up. Again, all of my own design. That's supposed to be like an ATM, the booths, the tables. There's those two jamokes just standing around. So, very proud of this one. Okay, next up we have the historic Monon Theater from historic Monon, Indiana. This one, again, I think I spoke about it in the last video I did. This is a real, actual building. It's a theater. I don't know if it's still standing or what's going on. I haven't been to Monon in years. But this, I just looked at the picture and I took it from there. Alright, let's head inside. Real tall ceilings. I threw a couple arcade games in there just because I could. Alright, there we got asteroids. We got Polybius. If you know, you know. There's the men's room. Why is that door left open? Alright, and here's the theater itself. Check it out. I saw a video online somewhere where some guy was talking about being able to like make a moving picture, but my luck, it probably wouldn't work for me. And then we have the emergency exit out back because I care about my patrons. So, oh, it's getting dark. Okay, well, I'm going to find a quick place to take a snooze because as you know, Minecraft is dangerous at nighttime. So I am going to find a quick place to take a snooze. I know just the place to go if that guy's not already into bed. He may be, but I'm going to head over there anyway. A lot of times I like to steal the bed from him. Ah, he's not there. Alright, let's take a quick snooze. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back up in the morning. Let's get going. Yeah, sometimes they don't sleep. They just kind of... The villagers have strange behaviors. Alright, so let's head back. Alright, now, we'll go past the theater. Take a quick stroll. These lamps are not of my design. A lot of this stuff wasn't. I got it from the same guy. ATM. No, that's actually an old... That's a modern phone booth. I think they have those more in England than they do around here. So let's keep heading. Okay, here we are. Alright, the next place is of my own design, and this is a fireplace and carpet store. My wife said, what are you going to call it, rug burn? But anyway. Alright, now, this building is of my own design, but there actually was a fireplace and carpet store if you headed south on 231 before you got to Rensselaer, Indiana. It actually sat empty and abandoned, I think, for longer than it was open. So that kind of was the inspiration for this. All right, let's head inside. You can see I've got working fireplaces going. There's carpet samples. Now, I had a guy working in here, but I don't know where he went. So yeah, you can kind of see kind of a neat design I came up with myself. Now, back behind the building here, I'm working on this. This is going to be a storage area for different rocks and stuff. Now back there you can see my city. We'll be checking that out in a later episode. I got a lot of work to do. But I don't like doors being left open, but these villagers just for some reason love leaving doors open. Anyway, okay. Next up we have a generic video store. Yeah, I know that's kind of bad. I still don't know exactly how to make V's or D's very well. But anyway, so this is just a video store, a generic kind of video store like the ones that used to be in my hometown. At one time there were like 3 or 4 of them, and now they're all gone. But anyway, oh, he's here. Okay, so you can I kind of came up with this idea how I would put the banners in to represent video cassettes and DVDs, like the posters, you know, to represent movie posters, I guess. There is that guy. See, I can do that too, see? Alright, here's like the beverage area where you get beverages. Beverages over here. And that guy's still jumping up and down like a loon. So anyway, alright, let's head out the door. Close the door. Okay. And last but not least, I have a vacant store. So this store, as you can see, it just says on the top for lease because it's just not being used at the moment. So you come inside, you can see all the empty shelves for whatever kind of store it used to be or would turn into be. So if you are interested in leasing this store or you got any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. And that is the end of the strip mall. That's, well, yeah, also because I've kind of run out of room. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Like I said, I'm working on, I'll give you a little peek. I'm working on a city. You can kind of see that there in the background. I got a lot of work to do. Got some stores put up and some other stuff, but I should have that done in a couple of months, and I will be glad to take you a tour of that. Well, that concludes this episode of Classic Gamer 74. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by giving me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that little bell icon down there so you'll be notified when I upload any new episodes. Next time we come back here, we're going to look at my farms. Now, behind me, you can see one of my farms. I think that is actually farm number 3. It's back there behind me, and we'll take a tour of that one and the other farms that I have. So if you have any other ideas for episodes or games you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments section below. Until next time, this has been Anthony Gamer. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, be strong, be safe, be happy, be healthy, and above all, take care of each other, be kind to each other, and stop hate of all kinds. See you soon. Bye for now.